Welcome back, true believers, to another Spider-Man PS4 Live video, and today, since we are only 4 days away from the Sony Neo unveiling event on September 7th, I figured I would do a video kind of related to it, and that is why this video is going to be about how I think this trailer could possibly turn into the gameplay demo that we could possibly see on September 7th. What I mean by that is, if you've watched the trailer as much as I have, which is every day, basically, basically 100 times a day, you will dissect more and more things every single time you watch it, and actually find out more about how that could unfold in the game, and the story of the game, as well as certain aspects of, the gameplay demo and stuff in it. Or, I mean, the gameplay aspects in this trailer. And what I mean is, if they show a gameplay demo of Spider-Man PS4 on September 7th related to the PlayStation Neo, and they show the demo be played out, I feel like it would be this, because of how I think that we are secretly getting a little teaser, not only of this game, but of the gameplay demo to follow it. Because you know for a fact that there's going to be a gameplay demo of this game sooner or later. It has to just, they have to show gameplay at some point. It just makes sense. They have to show what the game actually looks like before people go out and buy it. And it would actually be smart to show the game sooner rather than later, so that way the hype doesn't die down and, people don't forget about this game, even though I haven't, because this game is amazing and I'll never stop loving this game. And what I mean by it could be a demo is because what you're seeing again and again and again, you're seeing Spider-Man basically take out Mr. Negative thugs. You're seeing him take out the Heavy, you're seeing him chase after the goons in the car, you're seeing him go and try and chase that truck right there, right? That scene where he's squinting his eyes, he's trying to chase and jump and swing after the truck, as well as try and stop this crane from smashing into the building more, and trying to stop the goons in the truck. Maybe the goons are robbing a bank, maybe they're stealing something, maybe they are going to steal something. It all depends on how the demo will be showcased during the event on September 7th. And it could be this, it could be something completely different, it could be, not even related to the story, it could just be some random segments that they decide to showing, kind of like what they did with Final Fantasy VII or Kingdom Hearts 3. They didn't even tell you what the story was going on. I know fans of Final Fantasy VII will know what parts of the game that remake was showing during PSX last year. And the Kingdom Hearts 3 fans, they were speculating Sora is in this universe, or, he's trying to go and save this person or whatever, and since he's with Donald and Goofy, that could mean one thing. So, what they could do, and a gameplay demo that just shows Spider-Man kicking ass, doing whatever Spider can, with no context of what the gameplay demo could be, or since how I think it's going to be played out, since Insomniac is a very, again, creative team, and they have done this with Ratchet & Clank, and even Sunset Overdrive. They explained a part of the story that was going on. With Sunset Overdrive, they showed the main character trying to take over one part of Sunset City that was being held captive by one of the members of the gangs, like the head Scab guy, King Scab. And then in Ratchet & Clank, they showed numerous gameplay demos of that game, and they always confirmed in each of those demos that it was related to a certain part of the story, and Ratchet was going to try and save Clank. That was the first gameplay demo I think we saw of it at PSX. Oh no, we saw it at E3, but one of the big gameplay demos of it we saw was at PSX, and that's where Ratchet first meets Clank, and Ratchet tries to go save Clank. That, it was a crash-landed ship, and he's trying to figure out what the heck that was, and he goes down and he finds Clank, and he tries to take him back to his garage on Velden to try and save him. So I think it's going to be focused around the story when we see a gameplay demo. Like this, it'll probably give some context on why Mr. Negative's goons are here. It'd be interesting, though, since this is an experienced Spider-Man, I wonder if this is the first time he's encountering Mr. Negative. I mean, he is far in his career, but we don't really know how far along he is. I would say probably more than 10 years, I would say. That seems long, but he's an adult. In the comics, he gets bitten as a teenager by the spider, and then when he, and when he grows up, he gets more and more experienced and knows more and utilizes his powers in better ways. So I'm assuming that he is an adult, probably in his late 20s, mid to late 20s, I would say. And, you know, he has probably fought a lot of his villains. Like Insomniac has said, he is a very experienced Spider-Man. He is focusing on fighting big crime in New York City. But it'd be really cool if, I wonder if this is the first time he's meeting Mr. Negative's goons. Or he's like, oh man, Mr. Negative's at it again. Or, you know, kind of like how he was in Web of Shadows. He knows all of his villains. He knows all of his, you know, arch enemies, his nemesis. So it'd be cool to see either A, he knows exactly who Mr. Negative is, and he knows, like, oh man, he's going to go steal this thing. Or totally different, like, wait, who the heck are these guys in the masks? I should probably follow them. Probably try and stop them from trying to terrorize New York City. And then they show the gameplay demo of him swinging, and then him going after the cars, him going after the truck, him trying to fight those guys on the rooftop, him running through the cafe, him almost fighting the elite or the heavy of the inner demons, and then the gameplay demo ends there. Or he defeats the heavy inner demon, and that's when he says, like, oh, he was working for Mr. Negative. Who the heck is Mr. Negative? Or he's working for Mr. Negative, I better go stop him. And then it just cuts out and says Spider-Man PS4, or they show an official title of Spider-Man PS4, and then they show the release date, I would hope. Because, you know, we haven't really heard much news. We haven't really gotten any information, just little tidbits, little tiny insights on what's going on. But if they fully show a release date and a title for the game, as well as a fully fledged story-focused gameplay demo, not like, oh, he's just going to fight some guys, like, oh, it actually has a purpose of what this demo is, it would be very helpful to see how that works out, and I can't wait till September 7th. You can expect a live reaction from me if they decide to show anything. And thank you all so much for watching, True Believers. Tune in next time for more Spider-Man PS4 related videos. Peace out.